Up next, the conversation every parent dreads: how to talk to your kids about the blockchain.
What's going on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of Crypto Zombie. Shout out to everyone that's been liking, subscribing, and commenting. You guys are freaking amazing. Now, let's have a look at the markets. Nothing. Virtually nothing is happening in the markets. The Bitcoin dominance is relatively stable. The market cap is sort of fluctuating around this late 300 billion range. Bitcoin is sitting at 8,252. I mean, it's looking pretty red, so yeah, everything is down 24-hour. Switch it to Bitcoin comparative. We're having a little bit of a mix. There's really no huge gainers or huge losers. I mean, if you take a look at the change for the 24 hours, CyberMiles is up 10%, so that's actually like one of the better performing coins. Factum, MadeSafe, Steam, Null, so Stratus, Binance. Yeah, guys, I mean, every day can't be a bull run or a bear market. It can't, not every day is the most exciting day in crypto ever. And, you do have to kind of let the markets kind of cool off, kind of have that price discovery and find itself again. So I guess we're just in one of those kind of boring periods. So since there's not much to talk about, I did want to say that today is kind of a very special day for me. And I kind of spoke about this yesterday a little bit. So it's 1 year since I bought my first Bitcoin, guys. Yeah, so 1 year since I bought my own Bitcoin, first Bitcoin. And I just wanted to kind of point out this. So this is a year ago, and these were the prices when I first got in. So you can see Bitcoin was $2,082, Ripple 35 cents, Ethereum $131. And look at the top coins. You have NEM, Litecoin, Dash, Ethereum Classic, Stellar 5 cents, Monero $35, Bytecoin. Hey, look, our old friend Bytecoin. Look at some of these crazy prices. Wow. Digibyte, Decred, Lisk is 82 cents. BitConnect! $12. Wow. I mean, hey, if you got in then and you got out quick, right? Oh my goodness, look at this. Neo, guys, 64 cents. Wow. But look at what these coins were doing back in the day, Look at these 7-day percentage. I mean, look at this. Digibyte up 622%. Game credits 172%, Sia Coin 345%. I mean, look at these prices. I mean, these percentages. We don't really see them move like that. So, you know what else today was, guys? Just to kind of have fun. Today is also the anniversary of the original Bitcoin pizza. So I don't know if you guys remember, but this guy Laszlo, he bought pizza for 10,000 Bitcoins back in the day. I think it was 2 pizzas actually for 10,000 Bitcoins in 2010. Today that pizza would be worth $83 million, which is insane, guys. Also, this was kind of funny to celebrate Pizza Day, Bitcoin Pizza Day. Ledger Nano S actually came out with a limited edition Pizza Day Ledger Nano. So you can see right here, it comes with the pizza menu. It comes in a pizza box. And basically, it's like like a red and white kind of Nano. So you can actually order it over here at the site. It's a little bit more expensive, I think, than the other Nano. It's 119 euros. So as you can see over here, I mean, actually, it's kind of cool, though. I like the color with the red. It would be kind of cool just to own. If you have multiple nanos, you want to be extra safe like that. So, also, guys, in other news, so PiedPiperCoin says, look what just arrived. The Pied Piper will be doing 6 interviews, domestic, and 3 international interviews the week following the release of the PiedPiperCoin's one-pager. After these interviews, there will be no more for the immediate future. So, this thing kind of came out of nowhere. It's really crazy, but I did want to say shout out to Crypto Candor because she will be interviewing the PiedPiperCoin at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday the 23rd. And also, just to say this, guys, I didn't even know that Twitter has this feature over here. But, yeah. So it's totally Crypto Candor's birthday, guys. So maybe you can hop over on Alex's channel and tell her happy birthday. So, Alex, if you're watching, happy birthday, happy pizza day, happy first day I bought my Bitcoin. I like today. Today's a good day. So, who cares what the markets are doing? We got Bitcoin, we got pizza, and we got birthday cake. That's all I care about. So, let's talk about what's going on again from the Verge community. So, we've had these... Verge is just one of those projects that you know, we were just talking about crypto being kind of boring. There's always something exciting coming out of the Verge camp. So this tweet came out late last night. They said, it appears some mining pools are under DDoS attack and we are experiencing a delay in our blocks. We are working to resolve this. And then we have this come out from CryptoCoin123 that says Verge is under a 51% attack. So the Supernova pool has now reported that XVG network is under 51% attack again. As a result of the attack, the attacker is getting all of the mining rewards. So you have Supernova tweeting, it's once again under attack. They're getting all the rewards. All pool miners suffer from this. The attacker is getting all the blocks currently. Supernova pool further cited this screenshot below as proof of the ongoing attack. Notice that the script and the Lyra 2RE difficulties are the same. I don't know what that means. I don't read code, but I'm assuming that is an official thing that probably is serious. So based on the blocks mined since the attack started, the attackers have made more than, I don't know, what does that say, guys? Is that 5 million or 50,000? I think those commas are in the wrong place. Yeah. So basically that's what's been going on with Verge. I mean, if we go back, I don't know if there's been any updates live since I've been doing this. Let's see if they have anything to say. Yeah, it looks like as of right now, this is still a situation, so we will have to pay close attention to that and see what's rolling out from that in the future. But let's talk about some good news. Let's talk about something happy, okay? So you have IOTA Foundation is officially sponsoring the Blockchain for Peace Innovation Alliance. So they had this event. It was the 2018 Symposium Next Tech Peacekeeping that was held in Germany. So the theme for the 5-day event was Next Tech Peacekeeping, right? So center discussions around innovations at the edge of mainstream adoption, focusing on technological discoveries and new opportunities that have the potential to impact the field. So there was a keynote given by Mr. Dominic, the co-founder of IOTA Foundation. So Dominic made a strong point by stating innovation is not just about talking, it's about doing. He announced that the IOTA Foundation is officially sponsoring the Blockchain for Peace Innovation Alliance. Through this initiative, under the coordinating lead of the Peace Innovation Foundation, he said, we will work together with partners from governments, industry, academia, civil society organizations, intergovernmental organizations, and startups. This alliance will demonstrate the potential of blockchain technology for peacekeeping in very practical terms. And beyond technology, this initiative will set a powerful example that these partnerships can deliver meaningful innovation to the UN. Isn't that just so special, guys? That's so nice, you know? IOTA at the front of peacekeeping. That's what I like to hear, guys. That's what I like to hear. So, also, you guys know, I am a fan of AMAs on my channel. This is an amazing opportunity for you guys to get in there and ask questions. So you have Blue Whale Foundation. They are the first ICO coming out of the Icon ecosystem. I'm freaking excited, guys. You know that I'm so pumped for this. You know I love Icon. So definitely, if you guys want, I will drop a link in the description here, and you guys can definitely check that out. And yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, I actually got some cool Blue Whale swag. I got some stickers the other day from these guys. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. So we'll definitely have to check that out. Drop a link in the description for that. Also, Stellar is announcing the 7th Stellar Build Challenge. So Jeb McCaleb said that the Build Challenge is simply by design and experiment to find ways to develop services that are fair, affordable, and community-driven, and at the same time drive uptake of the Stellar network to maximize efficiency and reach. So if you are interested, you are more than welcome to come over here and look at what there's some things on here. They want open source contribution. Then below is a list of open source projects to contribute work towards. You can see a list by clicking on these links. I'm not going to go into that right now. And then also participants can submit their projects for consideration starting June 1st. You should announce your project on galactictalk.org and submit your project through the type form. So if you are interested in getting involved, I will drop a link to this and maybe you can get involved in the build challenge. That can be something you guys can do. So let's also talk about Airswap partnering with MakerDAO to bring stability to the ecosystem. Actually, that's really all that I have to talk about. So great. Nice. Actually, on a side note, guys, stable coins were a huge topic of discussion at Consensus, just to let you know. So I would keep an eye out on these stable coins coming out in the future. You know, you have DAI, Digix, Haven. Obviously, you have USDT, True USD, all those. Alchemint coming off of Neo. There's a whole bunch coming out, guys. So definitely keep an eye out for stablecoins in the future. So yeah, guys, IDEX has just surpassed 150,000 users and is currently the #1 dApp in the world by volume, users, and transaction count. Not surprised, guys. IDEX, that's where you go to find those hidden gems, you know, guys? That's where you get to find those coins that can't get listed anywhere. In other news, though, we were speaking about stable coins and we were talking about exchanges, so we do have to talk about Binance listing TrueUSD. So TrueUSD is essentially a competitor to USDT. The only difference is that they're saying that the users can actually redeem real US dollars by sending their TUSD tokens back to the smart contract address, which will notify the trust company and initiate a bank transfer to the user's account. So these are actually backed by dollars, whereas, obviously USDT's kind of been avoiding the audit and all the other thing. So the Trust Token project does use real dollars, escrowed, in escrowed funds to back the token. The funds are in an escrow account that can be accessed through open source smart contracts so that the Trust Token is never in the contract with the funds. So we'll see. We'll see if people start using that more than USDT. I mean, for me personally, it depends on if you plan on just straight up leaving your crypto in USD for just a long period of time, then you might want to look to do something a little safer. But for people that just kind of use it to just hedge volatility and just kind of play with the markets, I've always just looked at USDT as somewhat of a tool. I didn't, if they're backed by stuff, if they're not backed by stuff, I mean, if you're going to leave your funds, okay. But then again, you really shouldn't be leaving your funds on exchanges anyway. So, yeah. Well, that's what's going on with that, guys. Now, here's something I wanted to talk about. So, the markets are less than impressive. We weren't happy with what happened at consensus, and everybody's kind of oh, doom and gloom or not paying attention to it or they're losing interest. But I wanted to kind of take a special moment in this episode to just help show you guys how much blockchain technology is not going anywhere. So whether or not you are a full believer in crypto or you think that crypto is just a fad or this or that, blockchain technology is not going anywhere. It has its use cases. So that is one thing that I want to just definitely stress. So when you're looking at these projects and you're looking at these ICOs, right, that are utilizing blockchain, now you have a lot of people jumping in trying to get a quick flip, right? But really look at what they're doing. Try to understand how they're going to be beneficial to society. How are these projects, how are these ICOs really going to help? How are they going to make blockchain a usable product that people actually need? We're seeing projects out there do it right now. We're seeing supply chain logistics companies utilizing blockchain right now. Okay, those are real world use cases. I stress that so much on my channel. So I wanted to take a time to kind of give you guys kind of a breather, relax, forget the crypto markets for a second, and let's just look at what's going on. So look at this. You have Walmart filing a patent regarding blockchain-based marketplace for reselling purchased products. So the patent states that customers don't always plan to utilize items they purchase at their stores for their entire lifespan. These items are generally left to be arranged for resale after a subsequent time. So the architecture within this blockchain patent will provide additional support to ease and facilitate the reselling of items purchased at Walmart. The interface of this blockchain app is still undecided. However, it will be both a browser and a mobile-based app. So that's the first thing. Here's the second thing. Now this is huge, guys. So I don't know where you're watching this from, where I'm from. So Verifone is a company that basically makes the credit card machines, right? They're everywhere where I'm from. Every store that I'm from has well, not all of them, but at least 50%, if not more, have Veriphones because, you see the logo every time you go there. So I want to just talk about this. So this is Graft, okay? After working closely with the Verifone team over the past 6 months on developing and certifying Graft network integration using Verifone's brand new Connect application platform, they say, "We are proud to announce passing of the main phase of the rigorous certification process as of the end of last week, making Graft one of the first applications on the platform and first one to enable cryptocurrency payments using Verifone's interactive series payment terminals." Guys, do you understand what this means? So Graft, being a universal payment blockchain, has just integrated themselves into Verifone. Verifone is huge, especially here in the United States, guys. So they're already having the ability to send and receive cryptos. This is just the beginning, guys. So another thing too, you see Siren Labs. Now I'm not going to get into this article because we've spoken about this many times, but Siren Labs, they've released new information and tech specs for their blockchain smartphone Finny. So we've spoken about this. This is the cell phone that's going to have the there were other trial runs of this too. So they had encrypted phones, they had the ones with the toggle switches where you could go from full encryption, back to a regular phone. So you have these guys also doing this. So you have blockchain technology coming to smartphones as well. We also spoke about how those other phones that were coming out from Huawei, they were coming out with Bitcoin wallets directly on them already. So the phone is coming preloaded with a Bitcoin wallet. All right. Then I checked out this other article over here, and it says blockchain on the rise in 2018 despite crypto price decline. So many identify blockchain technology, even if they're critics of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, they say. So you have Credit Suisse Group, AG, and ING Group NV. They completed a blockchain-powered securities lending transaction in March. You have HSBC, one of the largest banks in the world. I have an HSBC right down the road from me. Recently completed a major financial transaction under R3's Corda. Then, in 2018, you had other large corporations so far announcing to have plans to launch legacy blockchain solutions. You have LG, huge company, Oracle, Naver. Now, Naver is huge, guys. Naver is almost basically like the Google of South Korea, right? Which is why I was stressing how awesome it was that Icon partnered with those guys, with Uline and all that other stuff. But, well, you guys will see. Whatever. We'll see. We'll see how that turns out. So, they're getting involved, and they're saying they're some of the prominent multinational companies that are looking forward to develop diverse blockchain solutions. Once again, in South Korea, decentralized apps are becoming mainstream from gaming to fitness. The country's mobile app landscape is showing the increasing blockchain presence. Established behemoths like Naver, Kakao, okay, these companies are huge, as well as startups like Codebox and CLC are developing popular decentralized mobile apps. And then don't forget, guys, last year we saw the emergence of the Bitcoin futures with the CME and the CBOE. Stock exchange companies like NASDAQ and, ICE, the operators, the New York Stock Exchange, they've expressed interest in crypto trading platforms as well. We just had Goldman Sachs announcing earlier in the month its plan to trade Bitcoin for institutional investors. So I just really wanted to just stress to you guys that there is interest. They are looking at it. So just because we had a slow week, just because crypto's not doing much, or the portfolios are, my portfolio's down, I'm not going to lie. I think everybody's is right now, but it's not half as bad as it was when we were down at 250, right? So the more you're in crypto, the more you kind of get accustomed to these volatilities. So then we have this article coming out saying that the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission, the CFTC, has issued an advisory statement for listing virtual currency derivative products. The advisory statement is aimed at providing clarity for exchanges and clearinghouses. So this is a real thing. This is a 7-page release. So I honestly didn't have a look at it. I just kind of wanted to verify that this is a real thing and we're not looking at some FUD or whatever. It's not really FUD, but they are having those lines kind of still be blurred. What is a security, yada, 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 yada. You guys have heard this 100 times before, and then you're also having U.S. and Canadian forces basically joining together to do Operation Crypto Sweep. So regulators from across 40 jurisdictions, coordinated by the NASAA, have initiated up to 70 investigations, with more to come in the following weeks. Security regulators have reportedly warned as many as 35 companies about violations of state securities laws, with some cases resulting in cease and desist actions. So, guys, here's the thing, all right? I get it. We got to get the criminals. I get it. We need to get the scammers out. That's fine. I'm all for that. Go get the bad guys, sure. But, I was looking at this tweet by, A Pampaliano. So he says, any adult can buy lottery tickets in the United States. Any adult can legally gamble in the United States. But any adult, regardless of accreditation status, should be allowed to buy security tokens. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Seriously, think of all the things that you could do in the United States, right? You could literally gamble. Guys, one time, this is a really embarrassing story, but one time I lost like $1,000 in Atlantic City in like 4 minutes. Seriously, trying to be slick on a gambling table. Like, can you imagine that? I'll never do that again. But I'm just saying, that's legal. Like, that's allowed. But yet, we can't participate in ICOs. And I gotta tell you guys, I'm getting frustrated over here because there's a lot of ICOs that I genuinely want to get involved in, but legally, I'm not allowed to. So then what are your options? Well, you get involved in pools and this and that, right? But that's kind of shady. So it just really sucks. Yeah, it really sucks because there's some great ICOs out there. So what do you guys think about that? I don't know. So, getting off topic of that. So, speaking of also moving forward as well, you have Coinbase. They met with regulators to discuss their banking license. So Coinbase would be under even more scrutiny if it acquired the banking charter. That's because the charter would put Coinbase squarely in the crosshairs of a single regulator. So the charter would also enable the company to diversify its products and bypass all its bank partnerships, serving customers directly instead. The benefit would also include the ability to welcome institutional investors such as hedge funds, which could invest huge amounts of money and put the platform miles ahead of its competitors. However, not everything would be rosy for Coinbase, as a banking charter would subject the company to tougher regulations and a whole new set of rules. The company might have to do a complete overhaul of its business model, bring in new people, and apply more stringent measures going forward. And then also, guys, we have Joe Davis, the global chief economist and global head of Vanguard Investment Strategy Group, stated that while blockchain technology shows promise, the rise of cryptocurrency can be compared to the Netherlands' 17th century tulip mania. All right, let me just stop this article right here. Is anybody else sick of crypto being compared to tulip bulbs? Guys, this is the worst analogy I've ever heard of. So if you guys don't know the story, one time tulip bulbs were used as money at some point, and then they realized that it was completely worthless and it lost all of its value. Guys, tulip bulbs are plants. You can literally make more tulips, create more tulip bulbs, okay? It's a never-ending process. So there's an infinite amount, in theory, of tulip bulbs. There is not an infinite amount of crypto. Totally different. There's a limited supply of Bitcoin. There will never be any more than 21 million ever made. So stop with the tulip bulb thing. God, it's so annoying. I mean, I know I'm talking about it, right? So I'm perpetuating it, but I had to kind of vent. I had to vent to you guys right now because it's just it's a stupidest analogy. I'm so sick of hearing it. So let's talk about something fun instead. So it's Wednesday. Well, it's not Wednesday. It's actually Tuesday. But hey, here's something to be excited for. So apparently the Wednesday coin has been created to build up community knowledge on the features of smart contracts and most importantly provide a unique offering to slow down the 24/7 intense pace of crypto by way of a weekly coin while maximizing fun. So you can join the Reddit community to find weekly giveaways, games, sweepstakes, and more on, you guessed it, Wednesday. So there you go, guys. When all else fails, we have a Wednesday coin. How bad could it be, right? I don't know, just trying to have some fun here in a boring sideways market. Also, guys, who made this? Who made this? Beast of Bitcoin, is that you? Savage, bro. Savage. No further comment. All right, guys, so that being said, I want to say thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I do know that it's a little bit boring right now, but guys, I'm trying to make it fun. I'm trying to still, get you guys involved in the news, definitely keep doing your research. It's not the end. In fact, I think times like this are really great times to just relax and sort of research up and coming projects, maybe check out some potential ICOs, some startups, or coins that you didn't have chance to research before. These are really good times to kind of figure out where you might want to make your next moves. When the market's going all haywire and crazy, it's so difficult, right? But right now is just a really good time to sort of look at projects, and that's what I'm planning on doing actually personally. I'm planning on doing some research. There's a lot of up and coming projects that I haven't had the time to look into, like a lot of ICOs as well, and other coins too that I just you don't have the time to look at. So yeah, that being said, guys, thank you again for coming back to my channel. You guys are awesome. I love you guys so much. Everyone that's been smashing that like button, hitting the subscribe button, you guys are awesome. So, you can tap this little guy right here. You just tap on him, just hit my logo and you get subscribed. That'd be really awesome, guys. So, that being said, my name is K-Dub. This is Crypto Zombie. Until next time, stay crypto and peace out.